EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 18. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 45 yards. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Oh, how about this. No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Down to about the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Cooks.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Garoppolo has got Hooper on the short connection, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On second down, Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it?
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. forced out to his left. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end.
Brandon Cooks. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play action. Now Wilson. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score... Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. To throw is Garoppolo. A quick hitter complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. In motion left goes Cooks. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing after the interception. O'Connell looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Quickly a slant to Renfro.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. O'Connell. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you should get first half of a letdown. But
exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Touchdown!
Jerry Judy.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Garoppolo
lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much.
There he goes, left side. The 30, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris.